Admiral Korean Jesus standing there on Gamma. Let him chill. Admiral Korean Jesus knows he's got a nice Admiral Korean Jesus taking it from both sides. Bowser on one, Stim on the other. He's getting out of there. He's down to 64. He's running around here. He's got Stim chasing him. And down he goes.
From a single strike. Lermgod pushing in now. Dario gets Terminator. Dario finishing him off there. Lermgod finishes off. The Osiris is nearly dead. I think White Ace is the same deal. Yeah. He's there. He stripped him. I think he stripped him, or at least half of him at least. Maybe he's jammed. He must be. Oh, Red goes. Oh! Lizzie just ate a huge strike, and his Hardock and Daenerys are not going to... That shot was. The Vid's taking a piece of Lizzie there. Lost all his...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Smoke has a graphic camera, but... And look at how low I'm wearing is.
Super cherry CT and torso and arm. He ain't going down.
Big pack here from Eon. So obviously they know
like
Eon. Oh, Jesus! Can MJ12 pull something off here? Furia finishes off Growler. Honor Wolf is about to go down. He's down, yeah. Furia finishes him off as well. Pretty wrecked. One touch on the CT there. I think Dario's been legged though. That's bad. Oh, Data just gets CT one. Oh, 1, 2. Oh.
Yeah, it's got very weak leg hit.
Jesus. But and that's it for him. Kid Force getting murdered by those frickin' streaks, and he's down.
Yeah, White Eyes.
None of which are under 50 tons. So he is severely outmatched.
Oh, they've realised he's there now. They should be able to finish him off. Yep, Frio goes down. Yep, now John McFuzzy goes down. RJF are like, well, we got the win. We don't really need it. We got a full cap. Yep, they're diving him and he's dead.
Down to 59%.
Oh, taking a stranger coming.
No one's coming to help him. This little...
Doing Honor Wolf doing a fine job.
Oh! Draven loses a leg and is down. It's down.
Lost the torso. Ah.
This is just a straight up scrum.
Doozle on him. Sinjo in the Night Gyre. Oh, he's legged and going down.
Just getting the jab, but he is gonna...
Honor Wolf getting legged. Just Draven Seabiscuit left. Yeah, Phoenix Legion smartly going for legs. Hard legs on everyone.
Right now. Raven Colt just ends a strike.
Say has finally.
Unfair when he outreached the back. He did a long drop from the heavens. Oh no! Eric's still alive.
There's one torso.
Just knocked him down. Wolf goes down. That's it.
Alright, hello everyone. I am back. I am the Konglord, joined you here with Bowser, who isn't in voice chat yet, so he cannot speak yet. But anyway, we're gonna have a match between Blackthorn's Dragoons against Cameron's Highlanders today, Division D. And as always, we're gonna start with the 1 versus 1 on Ishiyama Caves. And seems like the mech will be the Stalker today. Off the top of my head, the build should be double MRM40, triple SRM6, and 5 small lasers. Big alpha strikes, fight over in seconds. We like it. But anyway, gonna get my guy in the voice chat. Please come. There we go. He's been warned. And just gonna give them a heads up that I a couple seconds. There we go. Hello and welcome, my dude.
Hello, hello.
So let's ask them that team 1 ready. Let's get this show on the go as soon as possible.
Stick too long.
There we go. They're locked. Team 2.
Alright.
Let's see. Green. Let's wait for the signal before launching. There we go. Let's go. So what do you think about these Stalkers? It is the Super MRM SRM.
So an issue that I've noticed people have had with this Stalker is heat.
Oh yeah, we noticed.
A lot of people actually, so I'm curious if they will shut down a lot. And the thing is, there's so much firepower that if you shut down, you lose. So it's like a super all-in build.
Just RNG, don't die to the random heat damage to your head, I guess.
I'm curious if we'll see them riding the heat. As in literally just holding override and just shooting.
Right, here we go. Well, nothing to say about the builds, everyone really knows them. I'm just gonna expose one of them right now. There we go. About the camos, I think Skippy Nibbles takes the win here. He even has a bolt on his. And both dudes are going somewhat correct direction, so there won't be too much hunting. It'll be over soon. Let's see what's up. Skippy's gonna cut the corner. Oh no, 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 no. He's gonna get shot in the side. Oh no. Yes, yes. Oh no, no, no.
Oh, a good first engagement.
Ah! Oh, chain firing SRMs. My bad.
Might even have to,
Oh,
just
no,
to bait them.
Never mind, that was missile doors, not chain fire.
Oh, see, that's another thing I forgot about, is the missile doors, the Stalker.
Okay, Skip is legged, and seems like ToC is also legged. Nice, good job, dude. It was close. ToC was like 1 shot. His right leg also. So what this means is that BTD gets to choose their side on team 1, and then after each match we will swap sides on them. That's it, if I
Yes.
correctly. But anyway, let's out of the game. Much to see really on those damages, so we're gonna skip hide in match lobby. Let's ask what they wanna do. Go. Probably already changed it to caustic. Team 1. Nice, don't have to
Map
swap anyone.
is caustic.
Caustic and time of day into day, please. And while they're gonna invite their dudes, quick rundown that sorry about that. Coronavirus, not really, but anyway. So this will be the 4 light, 1 medium drop.
So my experience playing this drop, it's basically just a rush. The medium is either like a Vapor Eagle or an Assassin, and they legitimately just walk at each other. There's not a whole lot of strategy. The problem is if you try and do like a range medium pulse kind of game, there's a lot of like hard cover, and so the ranges are super limited on caustic, and a lot of weird poking angles, which makes it really hard to skirmish with medium pulse, basically. So.
Yes, and you have my map strats, yes. I did link you that, so we could do some doodles while we wait for these dudes. Not much to really say if they're just gonna rush. Most likely just
I honestly, I don't think there's a lot to say. I think I will leave the viewers in suspense. And we would just wait to see what they do, because I don't think there's going to be much suspense. I don't think there's much strategy to this story.
Well, it could be NASCAR. Hopefully. Always
That would be interesting. That would be interesting to see.
Okay, let's.
It might actually work in a more competitive environment too. Maybe.
Yeah, depending on the mix, really. That if you would see something like a pop-up vapor trying to do some damage, not sure about the best approach, but yeah, going around will end up with you being relatively unharmed if you can actually NASCAR the enemy medium. Or just go through middle, YOLO, but you do have increased heat there, so if you have to fight from middle towards the edges...
That's a big thing. I think the teams need to be careful that they don't fight in the middle, and that they instead fight off to the side.
Yes, yes. Okay, so nothing much really about that, since most likely we're just gonna see the fight start immediately somewhere. So, okay, team 1, 4 out of 5 are ready. Game mode skirmish. Yes, oh yes. Thank you for reminding. Please change the game mode to Conquest.
Whoops, my bad.
Yeah, it will not be the first time that the game mode gets forgotten on skirmish. Like, probably like every 5th game casted, someone has forgot the game mode skirmish. Okay, and also I should probably not call the 5 minutes without actually checking the timer, but let's pretend that it's been like 2 minutes, I guess. Okay, they seem to be all green.
Alright.
Let's ask BTD locked. Okay, into 5 minutes. Just one guy, waiting on one guy. Hopefully he's ready soon so we can see the robots get destroyed. I called if someone has any questions in the chat. I never answer the questions, but this is a special occasion. Not much, no one's really. People just nice, go, team 1, you got this, but whatever. Oh, they never said locked, so I hope they were ready to.
I thought you said go is in launch.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yikes,
no.
I was reading the comments, yikes, well whatever, I hope they were ready.
Okay, we'll
I'm
just ask
sorry,
them. We
dude.
can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it,
they
so
were all
yeah.
green, so
Yeah, I assume if they're all green, they're ready.
Yikes. Oh, whatever. Let's pretend that this is like how it's supposed to go. Let's not even mention anything at those guys. They might not even understand what happened. But okay, anyway. Here we are. Dropships coming. FPS is awful, but anyway, if we go quickly through the mechs, I'm gonna do the red team.
Alright, so blue team, I'll start with the blue team.
Yes.
They have a Flea 17, Firestarter 9A, Urban Mech RM60, Vulcan 5T, and a Javelin. So they brought a Vulcan for their medium. Interesting.
Hey,
I think they brought more of a medium pulse, small pulse deck. They're probably gonna rush. I think they're gonna rush.
hey, gotta do this quickly because they're NASCARing towards each other. But anyway, Bushwhacker High Roller on Amarak, LB10 CR Smalls, White Tiger Urban Mech Heavy Machine Guns Medium Poles, and Firestarter 8 Small Poles, Orbit Rain, Javelin.
So they
7
really
small.
need to make sure that this Bushwhacker does not get focused.
Yeah,
That will be key to their victory.
The last mech medium poles, and the fight has already started. Sorry for spazzing out. I've noticed that people complain that I move the camera like a madman. I'm sorry, dudes. I have ADHD. I can't do anything about it. Pick a better caster, I guess, if that's a problem. But anyway, the fight started, and not much damage going around yet. Oh, strike on the red team. Let's go. Oh, that was a nice. It was an airstrike, but oh, there's also Arty there. Urban Mech, 20% damage. Let's go. And okay, now stuff's gonna happen now. Let's go. Bushwhacker's gonna some damage. Hopefully, not die immediately. Shooting legs here.
I think that Bushwhacker should fall back a little bit behind his team, just a little.
Yeah, well, that's too late now, and look at that strike in the middle, in the light fight. Let's go. I hope that's not friendly fire. Oh my.
Find out.
Lee 45%, let's go. And
This fight is happening extremely quickly.
oh, that javelin. That javelin. He was like on green health, then like red, bam, in 2 seconds dead. Okay, Orbit's dead with the javelin. 4-2, blue team. Okay, not looking good for Cameron Highlanders. Firestarter is probably gonna die in like a split second as soon as people really start shooting it. There we go. Goodbye, dude. That was fast.
Fast, simple, and they just rushed. Yep.
Just as predicted. There we go. Publish stats. Let's quickly. Oh, my man. 0 match score on one of the players. Let's see how much team damage he actually did when we punched these
So
stats.
the Shaman GW did a little bit of team damage, but the damages are much higher, much in favor of BTD, to be honest. And the Bushwhacker only did 39 damage. Like, that's really hard for your medium to do 39 damage like that.
Well, he did die.
He definitely had to be further back.
Oh, hey. Shaman did 54 with the Javelin, also died fast, but team damage 163. My man. I think he hates his friends more than his enemies. Anyway, let's punch in those stats. Forgot to put the only one stats. I think. That was BTD victory. Yes. 5 kills. 5. 4. Wait, not 4. 1. Let's see what's up. Okay. Meanwhile, while we're looking at the stats, you could swap the teams, my dude.
Alright.
BTD 12 points. Cameron's Highlanders 3 points. Was the first round though, so no big deal here yet. People should get worried when their opponent gets like over 30 points.
There's not even anything to illustrate on the map tactics, to be honest with you. It's just a straight run.
Yeah. There we go. So next map, Solaris City.
Solaris.
As soon as you swap that, I'm gonna call the 5-minute timer. 5 minutes. Okay, well, this might be a little bit more interesting. This map. Bam, bam, let's get rid of that dog shit on the map screen. While they're assembling, we can doodle. There we go. So my quick opinion about is that both teams will probably try to make it as soon as possible on their openings. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Blah 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 blah. Most likely people on top of the railings, a couple of guys below.
So I think it's going to be really simple. I think they're going to have some medium pulsed elements to scout the enemy, either going to the left or the right. I'm not sure which team, and I think they're going to have a heavy brawl composition otherwise. They're not going to try and do anything fancy. I think they're just going to brawl over Theta.
Nice.
They're not going to let the other team have Theta, and they're basically just going to walk into each other.
So
there may be a mech flanking, and that team that has the mech flanking will have to watch.
So one mech gonna NASCAR on each side, and okay, team 1 is locked. Team 2.
Unfortunately, I really do not know much about these teams, so it's hard for me to make a, I guess, educated opinion about how they play and the people that are playing. So I unfortunately have to be more generalized.
I feel like they might pull out anything. Anything's
exactly.
possible.
I think pretty much anything. This is why this is an interesting match to watch for anyone out there, because it's actually kind of a wild card. Really, anything. I think they will push, but really it could be anything.
Yeah, about the mech choices themselves, what do you think we're gonna see as the heavy?
So I think it's going to be either an Orion 2C, maybe an Archer. Those are some of the very tankiest IS brawl heavies. Pretty much just SRM, LBX, that kind of thing, and not just IS. I mean, just brawl heavies in general. I think it's going to range in there. We might even see a medium pulse heavy. Medium pulse heavy is pretty meta for this map, at least in the higher divisions. Now, will that apply down here? I'm not sure. I do have a feeling these teams will use the heavy as a linchpin to basically just try and push the aggression, just push the advantage, and probably to tank as well. And a medium pulse heavy will not be as good at that.
My man, how about ATMs? Do you think we're gonna see those? We saw those earlier today. One ATM Vapor did some good damage.
I'm not sure. I don't think ATMs are that strong on this map, personally. So I'm legitimately not sure.
And both teams are locked. Can go.
Alright.
Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Scenes. Let's see what we have in store today. The beautiful Solaris City, where it's raining 100% of the time. Still loading. Loading, please wait. Shaman's on the Twitch chat right now, talking about the team damage. All I can say, well done, dude. I love team damage. Or more exciting to watch than actual big damage numbers.
Alright, so for Cameron's Highlands, we have a Stormcrow Hold, alright. I'm actually not going to go over the mechs
Yeah.
because they're holding.
Yeah,
Actually, no, this is a perfect time to go over the mechs. I thought they were restarting. All right, cool. So we have a Stormcrow Prime, Huntsman A with SRM's Bushwhacker. Let me see what is in that Bushwhacker. Stormcrow is SRM's. Bushwhacker's SRM's. They brought a full splat deck, full splat rush deck with the Archer, as I predicted. For Blackthorn's Dragoons, you have an Orion 2CO. Now, that is a variant that is uncommonly played. I don't know what you would usually run on that. Let me see.
What?
All right, so it has small pulse, SRM6 Artemis, LB20. So it just trades out an SRM6 Artemis for a small pulse. Not a very good trade in my opinion, but perhaps it's all they had. Now for the rest of that, now for the rest of that deck, so they have a dual LB10 Snub-Nose Bushwhacker. That's a lot of firepower as long as it doesn't get focused. It's probably XL to be honest. SRM Kintaro. The Vapor Eagles, 2 LB10s, 3 heavy machine guns, and 2 ER smalls. Interesting build, but high DPS. And then SRM 4 Assassin. So, Blackthorn's Dragoons has a more DPS oriented, also more rangey deck. So if they can leverage the range advantage they have over Cameron's, I think they have this win easily. However, Cameron brought a higher Alpha Strike deck. And easier to use deck, easier to position. Like I predicted, pretty much just all SRMs walking into the enemy, and I think that is what we will see.
It'll be over fast, I guess.
I do think it will be over fast, absolutely.
And so we cannot really see who's disconnected or what was up with this. But since the
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, the timer is
ticking. I don't think it's gonna matter for these guys, but if it takes too long,
yeah. To be honest, I think it's their choice if they want to redrop. But looking at the decks, which of course they don't know what their enemy is gonna bring, but looking at the decks, like from a third-person view, I think, as you said, it's gonna be over. Okay, at 30. Okay, they're gonna go at it. No redrops.
All right.
Nice, nice. And there we go. People are moving. See, everyone's gonna beeline towards data.
So the Assassin is significantly faster than the rest of Cameron Highlander's lineup, so it may actually get the Theta cap. But they don't have... no, sorry, that's the other team. They do have the team coverage to leverage it, so they may try to. They may try to. Like, the Assassin might cap Theta, and the rest of them will just legitimately hide away from them to push in. We will see.
I think the Assassin should have spawned a little bit further. I mean a little bit forward, but he had the back spawn, so which is why it just went past.
Yep, Assassin's going straight into Theta. He's pretty much going to have it uncontested here.
It's nice, but blue team not too far behind. They're going to hit it in like 10 seconds.
He needs to get out. He needs to stop rotating around Theta, and he needs to get out as soon as possible to avoid being shot. There he is. He's running. That's...
Yeah, his friends got it.
Blue's lining up at the entrance. They're not entirely sure what to do. The Archer went left. The Huntsman's going forward. There's a bit of split. They're splitting quite heavily from Cameron's Highlanders. The Huntsman's going in alone. He should not go in alone. If the other team realizes that they could focus him down and kill him very quickly. But it looks like they're pretty much just leveraging their bait advantage, right? As I said, they're just waiting for them to push in. Very smart play.
And the UAV just scouted all of them. So red team knows where they are.
So now it looks like Cameron's Highlanders grouped up. They're not sure what to do because they have LBXs shooting them constantly. Looks like they're going to try and get Theta. That's not going to matter, though. They just need to push them at this point in time. They have an Assassin in the back line. No, they're Archer. They're Archers in the back line. Ooh, this caused some major damage. Just get backshot in the Orion. The Orion's not turning around. The Orion's taking heavy damage.
There we go. There we go. Okay. So, okay, they turn on the
Archer. Now they're gonna focus the Archer, and he's gonna die. Cameron Highlanders have to push him, but they're pushing in right now. This is perfect. The Orion is almost stripped. He's almost dead. They're being shot in the back. They need to turn around and kill the Bushwhacker and the Kintaro right.
Hey.
Cameron's Highland decisively ahead right now, spreading damage very well. All grouped together. Yeah. Blackthorn's Dragoon does not know which one to shoot. The Stormcrow is now very hurt, though, missing a lot of his weapons. The Archer's very hurt as well. Oh, this is turning in favor of Blackthorn's Dragoons, actually. The Kintaro is completely fresh. He's been ignored the whole match. Silver opponent of the Archer, 26%. Grimdrake, 36%. 54 on the Huntsman. They have no mech above 65%. And
Holy
boom
shit.
goes the archer, 58% on the assassin, but he's red. Vapor goes 28. They still have 2 fresh mechs in Blackthorns. This might go in Blackthorns' favor, actually.
Yeah, it's a massacre.
They did not turn.
Like, oh,
yeah.
there he goes.
Yeah, they
Orbit.
did not turn around and shoot the Kintara and the Bushwhacker. The Kintara and the Bushwhacker, I saw them. They stood there shooting them in the back as they pushed. They never turned around to shoot. And that is game. Blackthorns Dragoon wins. I did not anticipate that. That was very well played by Blackthorns. They actually played their deck very well. They took Theta and then held the edges, held the high ground with their LBX DPS and just waited for the enemy to push. That was very well done.
Holy
and
shit.
as we see, Bushwhacker, 535 damage with those LB10 SRM. Actually, the damage spread was very good, except for the Orion, which got backshot by the Arch. With the Archer there, 440 damage, top for CH.
Yeah,
Otherwise, though, like I said, for Red Team, the damage spread was very good. That Archer, that was a ballsy play on that Archer. They took advantage of it, but they needed to turn around and kill the Bushwhacker and the Kintara. Just focus that. If they had done that, I think the game would have been theirs easy.
Okay, so let's quickly go through the player stats here. Let's see. Yeah, okay. 85 team damage from Orbit Rain. Congrats, my man. Number 1, but like...
I'm not sure if that was a strike or... Yeah, I think that might have been a strike.
Yeah, most likely. It's pretty hard to actually shoot your friends by accident. But anyway... Yeah, 85 damage, team damage on him. 23 on Seraphic Pooner. But also on BTD side, we have 36 team damage from the Assassin. Stuff Your Fear. Good job with that. And... Vulcan A on Orion 2C, 45 team damage. Excellent job, dude. And you wanna doodle what happened there? If I'm gonna switch to the map strats link, and you could I will punch the stats meanwhile. You doodle and speak. Hello?
Sorry about that.
Yes, doodles, what happened?
So, I mean, I think it was pretty self-explanatory. Let's see if we can clear these. Thank you. So, pretty much, blue team just went... No, that's the wrong color arrow. God damn it. I'm inept at this, I'm sorry. Alright, so blue team pretty much went all like that, with their archer going all the way around like this. Extremely wide on that archer flank. That was very good. And then the red team is just with those with the Vapor Eagle, and I don't remember what else they had on the high ground. I think it might have been the Bushwhack on the high ground. I don't remember exactly. And then pretty much the assassin just back here tangling with the arch, and the Orion was there too. And I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty cut and dry, actually.
Okay, and also we'll swap the teams now. Let's go through the scores. Meanwhile, you do that.
All right,
See what's up.
swapping.
Ta-da! Oh, let's update. There we go.
Next map is
Slow.
Frozen, I believe.
Yes, Frozen. If it's the 4 heavies 1 assault one, yes it is. And the score BTD 22 points into Cameron Highlanders 6. So okay, I think now it's a good time for Cameron Highlanders to try to catch up with the score. Let's see what's gonna happen.
So this drop is interesting. I had at one point thought this was an exclusively range dominated map, and it was very difficult to push. But I was taught the error of my ways very quickly in a match I played last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that, where we actually got pushed and we were beat with a heavy DPS push deck. So really, there's a multitude of things that could happen here. They could take some sort of brawl rush and go one side or the other. They could take a couple range mechs and a couple brawl mechs. They could even have DPS, AC2s, AC5s. They could just push. They could theoretically just walk in a straight line and push with AC5s and AC2s, and it would actually probably work. It's a pretty versatile map, once more so, or I should say a lot more so than I thought before.
So we could probably doodle everything once again while we wait. Let me just switch the scene. There we go. So if I could quickly point out basic trading spots if both teams do opt in for the trades. That's a good one. Hold on, that's a wrong line draw. Bam, bam, bam. Even send someone that far if they're cocky. We'll send someone that side.
And so when I refer to brawl rush, I mean pretty much the team just goes like that. And they could do something like that. Or they could even do, this is absolutely a strategy. You can go all the way around with something fast like a linebacker, even two fast things, a champion, a linebacker. Or you go a little bit shallower and just push straight through the city. And then the other side, if I change, can do the same thing. They can take the same route, take the same push. It's a convoluted mess of arrows. They could theoretically even push all the way through here, through this channel. That's absolutely a thing people could do. There's a lot of different ways to approach this map, actually.
Okay, seems like team 1 is locked. Let's give those dudes the warning. I'm gonna clear up this mess and quickly point out that usually when there's been a push...
Alright, I think they're ready.
Nice. Yeah, on team 1, as mentioned, it has been from there, and also we've seen a push from like here, like that. Team 2 usually opts in for the upper city push. Anyway, the match is starting. Let's see what's up.
I think my UI is completely bugged.
Nice. Okay, in that case...
So... I have... Like, I have
anything?
the pause screen pulled up, but the lobby screen is also pulled up. Hold up. Maybe it'll go away? Oh, it went away.
Nice.
Alright, cool. The game's resumed.
My man
I got
PGI.
worried for a minute.
Still loading. Slow computer. Let's go. Okay, they're already dropping, and I could do the blue
Alright,
team.
so Blackthorn's Dragoons, Medium Pulse Roughneck, Ebon Jag, Linebacker, Gargoyle A, and Warhammer 6D. Is this all Medium Pulse Rush deck? If I may just scroll to it.
Yeah.
Gargoyle has all ER smalls. Interesting choice. Ebon Jag is 8 Medium Pulse. And then the Warhammer is Medium Pulse. So they took a full push deck versus Cameron's Highlanders, Nightshade, Daka, Roughneck, Daka, Summoner, Daka, Warhammer, Daka, and Annihilator, Daka. So basically, Blackthorns is pushing all medium pulse with some ER smalls into a Daka deck. And as we see, they are actually taking the Theta low ground approach. Blackthorns Dragoons, that is. And Cameron's is all going into the city. This is interesting. They need somebody to watch left just in case their push actually makes it. Because if they do get into that brawl range with those Daka mechs, they will win with those medium pulses. 100%. Absolutely. So... Blackthorns does have the Theta cap.
Smoke, too late though. Okay, now they can just play time with that cap. It's a big map.
Yes.
Slow mechs on enemy team.
Cameron's looks like they may be pushing, actually. Maybe.
Well, I think it's the smart thing to do here, since they do not have...
I would say it's not, given the composition of their deck. I would say they should have someone, maybe like the Summoner, perhaps, going wide left to scout. And there they go. Blackthorns is making their push.
Here we go.
They know they're coming. They know they're coming. It is scouted. The Nightshade has seen it.
Okay, where's the
This
enemy?
is a crossfire, though. This is a crossfire. They need to focus one way or the other. They're crossfire from the left and from the right.
And he's opening
Linebacker
fire.
splitting off. That's dangerous. That's extremely dangerous. He needs to get back with his team. Oh, he's going in alone.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
The Titanic balls of this guy. Let's go, my man. Okay,
Yeah,
so
he's
1v2.
He's tantamount to committing suicide right now. I'm not sure what he's doing. Oh, you know what? He's distracting them. They're all shooting the linebacker. He hasn't taken that much damage, but the medium pulses, they're in range.
There we go. Okay, so
The big brain strats.
this is like a 3 versus 4 right now here.
The
until
gargoyle
linebacker
needs to be
dies.
careful, though. The gargoyle is hurt. They need to just walk into them. They need to just walk into them. They can't peek the corners in the buildings.
They
They're making their
drilled
walk
the
right
Nitro
now.
CT.
Boom!
There it
Nitro
goes.
is down. They drilled it. Boom! Focus the Annihilator. Take that out of the game. The Warhammer 67% is hurt. The Gargo does go down, but that's fine. The Annihilator on a heavy focus fire, he will die quickly. 70%. He's red. He will die very quickly. Warhammer 51% red. Boom! Goes down. Annihilator is about to go down any second here.
1 AC2 left. Oof.
They should not be. Oh, he made a kill with that AC2.
Oh.
He still is not dead. They're heat capped. No,
There we
okay,
go.
they
There
did
he
get
goes.
him. They finally got him. But the Roughneck and the Summoner are fresh. Evan Jack is hurt. Linebacker's hurt. Warhammer's the only fresh one. I wonder if this is a situation of the two mechs in the back. There we go. The Roughneck kills the Evan Jack.
2v2,
It's
2v2.
2 versus 2. But Cameron's is up on the percents. But Blackthorn is up on the damage.
Okay, and see some damage. Okay,
But the
Summoner,
linebacker, I
relative
think,
fresh.
is very
Anymore.
hurt.
Not anymore.
Okay,
fresh.
Summoner is just halved. Summoner was just halved, I believe. Yes.
Nope. There was an
no,
arm.
he
He's
wasn't.
Still
No, he
like
wasn't.
one
Okay.
touch on right.
But he is
torso.
very hurt. Linebacker is being focused. The Warhammer needs to get in the fight. Is Cameron's Howland just going to clutch this again?
Kill someone. Kill. Oh, let's see. Roughneck health. Okay, Roughneck CT pretty low actually. Will be a couple good alpha strikes. and
Linebacker's completely stripped. He's completely stripped. It's a 1 versus 2. The Summoner is halved, though. The Warhammer is pretty fresh, but he's taking heavy damage. He's to kill that Roughneck. He didn't do it. He's halved.
Oh. Nice. Oh.
And they win. That's it.
Not quite.
Linebacker stripped and halved.
Yeah, but if he somehow manages to elude these guys, let's see what's gonna happen.
Okay, maybe I had an.
Oh,
No,
he's turning around, yeah.
No, he actually had a chance. Maybe to elude them. You're right. Okay, keep going, Mr. Linebacker. No.
Okay. See you later, dude. See you later.
And he is down. That was impressive.
Well done.
I
Cameron's
would say
Highlanders.
Cameron's Highlanders was a very optimal DACA deck, and I would say Blackthorn's was a very unoptimal push deck, to be honest with you. Their Gargo died too quickly. They needed that Gargo in the fight for and those medium pulse, like, they're very strong, absolutely, as I mentioned before. That's a thing you can do. But their deck was slow, for the most part, and they heat capped very quickly.
And Skippy's gonna go for that Epsilon cap. It's gonna end more quickly, but as the blue team has 140 points, it's gonna take a while that this game actually ends now. Wow, yeah. The linebacker Balls of Steel was kind
Dude, the linebacker actually made that significantly easier for Blackthorn and Dragoons with the tanky bait. He took very little damage in return for it too, because it's a linebacker. Obviously, if your fire is not well focused, then it just spreads everywhere, and that seemed to be the case. He turned a lot of them away and let that Nitro get drilled. That was extremely impressive.
Oh,
The Balls of Steel on that, man.
hey, the Gargoyle got backcored in that fight.
Did he? Okay, I didn't
Yes,
actually
with
catch
the-
that.
With the orange CT.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just like, that can't happen to your Assault, unfortunately. Like, the Assault is very crucial to winning this drop, to be entirely honest. It's almost required to have him put in effort to win the drop. I have a feeling that will be reflected in the damage total as well.
The irony of that linebacker was that even though he did that Balls of
But
Steel
I mean,
move,
I imply that this was not close, but it was extremely close. The Roughneck is open CT, one shot, and the Summoner is basically one shot on his side torso, and extremely hurt with one UAC left. Like, it was very, very, very close. I think if that Gargoyle had been up a little longer, maybe not been backcourt, they would have actually taken the game.
Roughneck, Cherry Red, Structure CT. But yeah,
Yeah.
anyway, the linebacker about that guy, the irony is that he went in first, died last.
That's linebackers for you, though.
And there we go, 750. Finally. Let's see the money.
Yes, as we see with the Gargoyle, 189 damage. Unfortunately, just not enough impact for that assault slot. However, on the red side, the Roughneck of the Summoner, 670, 648, the Annihilator did a lot of damage before he died. I think it took them too long to kill that Annihilator. Just my opinion. The Nitro, however, restricted to 226. He got killed very quickly. Linebacker, 541, Warhammer 654. Honestly, the damage is pretty even. A bit in favor of the red team, Cameron's Highlanders, just because they had more to chew through. But I mean, all in all, that was very, very close.
And not much team damage this game, sadly. I'm sorry, dudes. It cannot happen every time. And let's look quickly at the score, and then we could quick rundown on what actually happened. Movement. Since, as you said, there was a distraction. Kinda important to visualize that, but anyway, the
Let me
scores.
Let me swamp the team.
Yes, my man. Scores 26 for BTD, 16 to Cameron's Highlanders, catching up. Good job, dudes. Anyway, them doodles. So, and draw a quick rundown.
On to the Doodles, I agree. So, from the blue team, you pretty much have it illustrated. Well, sort of. Alright, so they did send the linebacker down to Theta, and then he went up through here. And pretty much that was just it. Kind of, the rest of it's correct. And then pretty much red team, yeah, that's largely where the fight took place.
Something like this.
Yeah, the linebacker made that little arrow there, that little flanking push, through their two mechs that were stationed there.
And yeah, the blue team kind of got caught in a crossfire in the end after they stopped with the linebacker. Red started shooting lightning while the blues were still here. Some backshots were made, as we saw with the gargoyle.
Yep.
Hey, let's see what's up. What's the next map? It should be mining.
Mining Collective.
4 assaults, 1 light. Swap the sheet also, so we can doodles here. There's some pretty important spots to go through on this map, in our opinion.
Absolutely. So on Mining Collective, it is... So as we learned in the AV8, and even before that, mining is a map dominated by the high ground positions, of which there are many on each side of the map. See if I can just illustrate them. So I pretty much just place the mech where they are. So it's basically right there. You can even go all the way further back there. That's a more niche spot that I don't think will be used in this. This is a big important spot, as is here, as can be here, here, and even a mech all the way back in the base. And here. So, as you can see, there are actually a lot of high ground spots that can be taken. There's even more that I haven't listed either. But it's a 5v5, and it's a assault dominated drop. So, with the lack of decent assault Pop-Tarts and, you know, jump jet traders, I have a feeling it will be a mostly ground-based push. They might send one mech up high, like a Victor maybe, or a Mad Cat with full jump jets. But otherwise, I think it's going to be a simple ground-based fight for Theta.
Did you swap? Yes. Okay.
Yes, I did.
Nice.
But the important thing is that high ground. If one side takes the high ground, the other side needs to be able to shoot them off of it or literally hide from the high ground so they don't get farmed by it, quite literally. The high ground is extremely dominant.
Seems like T1 is on the green but hasn't called ready yet. Oh. Back on this scene. Yeah, about the next choices. As you said, probably like low ground fighting.
So Mad Cats are guaranteed. Mad Cats are guaranteed. A lot of people like the Blood Asp, so we will probably see that mech.
Both locked?
Looks like both are locked. Yes. Both are locked.
Nice.
So Victor, I think we may see like a Daka Victor or a Heavy Gauss Victor. We might also see a Sleipnir on both sides. Very common, very strong mech. Annihilator, I think, is basically guaranteed. And then the light, it's hard to say. I don't really know what these guys prefer. I think the Urban Mech is one of the strongest lights on this map, so I think we'll probably see it, and it's just a strong light overall. So we may actually see both of them play Urban Mechs. Now, as we're getting in the drop, we are about to find out. But I have a feeling they will both be in K9s. Let's see as the ships come in.
Still loading, so you can do all the mechs. if it comes to that.
Alright, so having it pulled up right now, Cameron's Highlanders with the Annihilator 1X, Madcat B, Jenner 2CO, a Splat Bomb Jenner. That will be interesting to see how this works. Bloodasp A, and a Fafnir 5. So very heavy Daka push. I didn't expect the Fafnir choice, but a lot of teams do like their Fafnirs. So they are holding again.
Yikes.
So the Annihilator 1X is Heavy Gauss, as expected. The Madcat is actually LB10 UX, so it's going to be a very push-heavy Madcat. Bloodasp is just a 10. Is that a 20 and 2 5s?
Which side?
That is an interesting Bloodasp build. No, 3 5s and a 10.
Well, that's basic stuff you see every day. Look at the bolt-ons on the Fafnir. Nice, my man.
So the Jenner is actually not a splat Jenner. It's just SRM 2s and SRM 4s. Pretty standard, I guess, build. And then the Madcat for Blackthorns is full UAC and with an Arctic Cheetah Prime. Very interesting. With 2 heavy larges and ECM. So that is going to be what they use to abuse the high ground. Now that mech could actually do some work. Definitely, it could. Reality, I think it maybe he can very quickly, but we will see. And then Sleipnir is LB10, Marauder, Scorch. That is an interesting choice, one that will probably be very strong against Cameron Highlander's deck. But it needs to be careful not to get focused and tank the push. Otherwise, Bloodasp is UX, Madcat is UX. Relatively standard deck, honestly, other than the lights. The lights are the very interesting choices here.
Yeah.
Now the Fafnir. The Fafnir is a very dangerous choice for a push because it has an infamously large CT that can be hit from nearly any angle. And usually what you see teams do is they push with the Fafnir, it leads, and then it just dies. It legitimately just gets pinged very, very quickly because of that hitbox. So they will need to play carefully with that Fafnir. And it's an LB10 Fafnir too. So they may try and leave with it and we may see it get picked. We will see what happens. It's a dangerous mech, especially to brawl with.
Hey, they're moving. Let's go.
They are moving.
Yeah,
I'm very curious about this light. This is going to be an interesting light. I have a feeling neither of these lights are going to contest Theta, as the Arctic Cheetah is going to take the high ground to shoot on Theta, and the Jenner's not going to want any part of that. So they may just ignore Theta entirely.
It will be funny to see if it comes to a light versus light in this drop.
That would be very interesting. I do agree. So right away, the Arctic Cheetah it appears to be headed to Theta. Yes, he's actually scouting their heavy push. Yes, he's scouting their deck.
Nice.
Oh,
No
they
damage.
missed the Cheetah. That was a very ballsy maneuver by the Cheetah, but he didn't take much damage, and he scouted the push, and he's getting Theta, but he doesn't know where their light is. This is dangerous. Neither do I. Where is their light? Where is that Jenner?
It's on the south part, like near Epsilon. Scouting the red team.
Yeah, alright.
He stopped.
Yes, the Jenner's just scouting right now. He's just waiting.
Red stopped. Yeah.
So Red has some spread right now. So they have the Bloodasp Daka and the Madcat Daka in the back. And they have the Marauder and the Sleipnir moved up. Now this is dangerous. This is very dangerous because that leaves one side or the other liable to be focused. The Cheetah just putting in his damage. He took almost nothing there. He's just trading for free.
If he will drop the strike there, that would be so...
They dropped an airstrike. That was a very juicy airstrike. 88% of the Bloodasp. 88 on the Fafnir. 95 on the Annihilator. That was a very juicy strike from either the Bloodasp or the Madcat back there. It was an airstrike. And that's what Cameron has to be careful of. The strikes will farm you down very quickly. They cannot just wait there. As the cheetah knows they're there, he can literally just call in the strikes, quite literally. So...
And yeah, they need this cap, to be honest.
Yes, they do, especially if they're just gonna hold there.
Well, it's gonna be easy to cheetah.
The cheetah got suppressed. He ran away. He's gonna let them have the cap. I think he should try and fight for it a little harder, but hey, we'll get. This is kind of just either side is just not really sure right now. Either side's waiting for the other to make a move. I think they're just gonna let it rest on cap control, which is entirely. Now it is in Blue's hands, and the cheetah cannot get it back. So actually, if Cameron's Highlanders hold their position, Blackthorn's Dragoons will have to move up soon.
Surprised
especially
how
with the reduced
strikes.
timer, right? Because they waited too from the start of the match. That's a factor. Normally you have more time, but because they waited, they have less time.
But where are the strikes, dude? Like, this blue team would be the perfect strike spot.
They might not have many strikes.
I don't think the cheetah dropped any yet. It was the airstrike from the east side.
So I'm looking as much as I can. Let's see. The Blood Asp only has 1. Mad Cat is 2. Marauder has none. Sleipnir is 1. Cheetah does not have a strike. You're right.
Yikes.
Interesting. He should have brought some strikes.
Fight. Some trading with the blood upset.
Not much trading. It's just skirmishing, to be honest.
They're pushing up. They've decided.
Blackthorns has to push soon. They have to push soon. All right, it looks like they're going for a split push. So the Scorch and the Sleipnir are going on to Theta. The Mad Cat is... Oh, that's dangerous for the Mad Cat. He's peaking 4 He took a ton of damage. 75% on the Mad Cat. Will the Blood Asp do the same? Looks like he's...
Scorch and Cyclops are unzipping right now.
Yes, they are. So the Dakamex need to push right now. They're going, but it might be too slow.
Okay, there we go.
Because the Sleipnir's taking heavy damage. The Fafnir, 60%. He's obviously hurt CT. Blunaps, 60%. Percents are pretty even right. The Cheetah, not contributing much. The Jenner, not contributing much. The Lights are kind of just out of the fight right now. But the Marauder, heavily focused. They did not push into the rear with those Dakamex. So they're kind of just sitting there.
Mad
Cat, 51, 46. Mad Cat's down. Sleipnir, 70%. Very hurt. Marauder, 48%. Dying fast. And the Mad Cat pushed straight in. The Jenner into the fight. This is going to be a wash.
Nice.
Already 2 down for Blackthorns. Sleipnir push again, but it's versus 5 mechs. Cheetah right behind him. Not enough DPS. He did get a kill on the Mad Cat, but he's down. And there's just 2 left. It's a wash.
Yeah, there we go.
Marauder down,
Reds are
and the
dead.
Cheetah is going to get killed. It was a wash, unfortunately.
Press
The
F.
split push did not work. For a push like that, you have to be tighter on the timing and more aggressive with the flanker. Which in that case, we're the Dakamex.
Oh no, is he really gonna run? Like,
also,
2
the
minutes?
Cheetah should have been in a position already to be shooting at them. I don't think he was throughout most of that fight.
Okay.
Running won't do him anything.
It's gonna save the mech though, which means less points for the enemy.
That is true. Okay, I take that back. I am wrong. It does something. I've just never considered it.
But health quickly. Annie's on the red armor pretty much everywhere. Blood apps almost left.
Annihilator's pretty fresh, honestly. For an Annihilator, that's pretty fresh. 55, not open anywhere, that's pretty fresh. Blood Asp, left torso open, but that doesn't matter because the Blood Asp has the majority of its weapons on the right side. So actually, he's still fine, too. Fafnir, just about dead.
Cheetah's not gonna survive this. Calling it already.
And the Cheetah is gonna get pushed by the Jenner.
Oh, Jenner missed the jump. Okay, he's in the open now. Couple good shots and it's over.
Can the Cheetah get a kill? Maybe kill the Fafnir. That would be advantageous, actually, if he could kill the Fafnir. He's not looking for it. I think he's halved. Yep, he's halved. He's in the whole team. Oh, this is brutal. This is savage. A savage beatdown. And he died brutally.
My man.
And that's the game.
F.
We need an F in the chat for that, man. Brutal, savagely beat down on this.
Yeah, tore him apart.
Looking at the damages, Jenner 208. Like I said, he wasn't really in the fight. He should have been in the fight more, but he didn't need to be. The Annihilator, 4 kills, 751 damage, clearly carrying the team there. Bloodasp not too far behind, 571 with the others more far behind. Arctic Cheetah 253, actually getting some damage done despite the lack of strikes. Marauder and the Bloodasp, good damage. Sleipnir, Mad Cat, not so much. Clearly in favor of CH, especially with that Annihilator.
Yeah, see the Epic owner owning some people, obviously there. No mercy. Yeah, 4 kills, this must have been a fun game for him.
Yeah, I imagine he largely just pulled the trigger. He's in a very high alpha build.
Okay, we have one more match coming up. In my opinion, will most likely be the most interesting one. The mixed weight classes on Hibernal Rift.
Absolutely, I agree. This is a very interesting match because teams like there's generally a set strategy of how to do it. You generally put your other mech into like a medium or an assault. That is generally how you would do it, but there is some variation to it. So we will see what happens. Generally an assault, actually. It would be generally an assault, but I have seen people put it into mediums, so we will. Now, like, wolf packing is very strong on this map. Like a medium, pulse, light, medium, even heavy wolf pack, that can be very strong. Now, the interesting thing about Hibernal is there are a lot of ramps added to Hibernal. So there are actually more places to flank from and get up from.
Swap, or did you already swap?
I have not swapped yet.
Swap and the map, and
yes,
meanwhile you do
then
that.
the map strat.
Hey, interesting about the score. 28 to 26, BTD still leading, but super even now. Let's go, anything can happen.
Honestly, mech kills are important at this point. If they can keep people alive or kill people, they should try. They should try and get kills and keep people alive. Almost like a CS round, legit. At this point, it's that close. Or I guess it would be a Valorant round in this case, but.
So, yeah, the map. Map into Hibernal, please. Make it so.
Yes, my man.
Hey, seems like Cameron's subtracted skippables for Succubus. New phase for this set has entered the battlefield. Video on the left. 35 minutes. One of them left the lobby, so I guess we could look at possible outcomes on Hibernal. That's also a map where positioning matters.
Positioning is extremely important on Hibernal, much more so than any of the previous drops. Any mech caught out of position will be killed very quickly, and it is very important this theta cap here, right in the middle, that they either make a plan, they don't fight it, or they do fight it, because either team has a lot of positions, as I'm drawing onto theta, all the same color, but don't mind it, and kind of like this, almost like a spider's web of shots, all into theta that they can scrape, damage, and or even, you know, pick potentially the light or medium he tries to get it. So the theta fight will be almost determined by speed. Speed and overwhelming firepower. And then the alternative, you know, is if they don't get theta, then the other side does, and they will have to make a move quickly.
Putting some spots that I think could be utilized.
Absolutely.
In some of them probably not gonna be utilized unless the fight actually happens here. Most likely this old junkyard and this spot. Yeah, about the mechs, since it's gonna be pretty balanced setup with one of each, and then the final mech is a free choice. So we might see something like a mixed deck, mixed healthy deck with someone maybe bringing DPC or ER large, someone bringing UAC, Pop-Tart Daka, medium pulse lights, yada yada.
So, oh, they're both ready? Already they're both ready?
Wait,
These guys are very fast.
No. Cameron's Highlanders haven't said anything yet, don't start yet.
I won't start, but they are all readied up.
Let's ask. Show me the money, dude. There we go. Yes, sir,
they're
has
ready.
been called, and here we go, the final match.
It's in a very fast series.
And even.
I'm used to the drops taking a lot longer, especially in between drops.
Not sure what you mean with
You
that.
know exactly what I mean by that.
Okay. And once
Oh,
again,
I got that bug again. Oh well, hopefully it'll go away.
yeah, I'm still probably gonna
Yeah, it
load
did.
for quite a while.
All
so
right, so on Blackthorn Dragoons, you have a Commando 1D. That is about expected, but still an interesting choice. A Huntsman B, Madcat B, Blood Asp A, and Nitger Prime. So a heavy Daka deck. Now, what does the Huntsman have on it? Come on. If I can go to it ever. ATM. So the Huntsman is an ATM bow. However, Cameron's Highlanders, Vapor Eagle 2 with ATMs, I believe.
Lerms! Spotted. Awesome.
No,
Lerms.
Ultra 10, 2 BBCs, and yes, to address the elephant in the room, the awesome 8R, that is Learn.
My man.
They tried to use Dispress data, but they didn't get it. So they both took Commandos. Interesting. They both took Commandos. Now they're gonna get data back. There it is. They got it back.
He's neutral now. I think blue might actually flip it in a second.
They're kind of just standing in the open. This is interesting by BTD. They're just... I mean, they're just powering it, I guess. They're just powering being in the open. Power playing it. The Nitger going after the side here, trying to get some angles with the UAC 2s. Madcat and Blood Asp on what would be traditionally Radio Tower. Not so much radio on this map. Vapor Eagle holding the middle, peeking it. That's good. Percents are relatively even right now, but Theta is in control of Cameron's with no way, as far as I can see, for them to take it back. In fact, I think the Commando should maybe try and get it a little bit more, so their Commando can't just run on it and then just sliver cap it off.
Awesome wants to learn the Commando.
Vapor Eagle took heavy hits in the strike, though, 72%, and he lost an arm. That's a lot of damage to be taking this early.
Oh, okay, that was another arm, but I don't think he lost weapons. Yes.
No, he didn't, but he is missing some percent for sure. No, okay. So Succubus, XX Succubus XX in the Commando 2D is in a streak commando. I repeat, a streak commando with 2 streak 2 stealth armor and a tag. So he's actually playing a pseudo spotter for that LRM awesome. Interesting. It's actually pretty smart, but his firepower is extremely limited in any real fight. That is the downside.
I think those streaks should be normal SRMs.
Now, there is some sort of push happening.
Stuff your
No,
fear.
not
Flank.
really. It's
Oh,
just trading.
attacking the awesome. Attacking the awesome.
However,
Very good.
Cameron's Highlanders is significantly down on health at this point. The awesome is tanking the open. He probably should not be 70%. Madcat 75. Vapor Eagle 70. Nitro even down to 80.
Was that some friendly fire there from the Madcat on the awesome? Well, we'll see after the match, but
I
okay.
did not see.
Succubus going in.
Awesome needs to be careful. 59%. It's a tanky mech, but not that tanky.
Lerms away. Many of them hitting. It was only like a couple percentage.
It just seems like right now they're being heavily out-traded by BTD. And the lack of that ranged assault is very dangerous. Okay, so the mech at Cluster Fox is cored rear in the CT orange. So he is actually ready to go down. If that commando made a move, he's making the move. Blackthorn's Dragoon commando is rushing in there, but he just kind of ran through. Okay, that was
very exciting. Very low if he strikes
but
again.
he's gonna make his move again. He's gonna try and get the rear on that Mad Cat, but BTD is making their push. The Mad Cat pushed into 3 mechs though. He's gonna go down extremely quickly. Will he take anyone at all with him? Who knows? The Bloodass pushing straight in. Now they're in a crossfire. The Awesome goes down. He shouldn't have been that far up at all. The Mad Cat is halved. 41% on the Vapor Eagle, 33 on the Mad Cat with his
not looking good for Cameron
But
Islanders.
BTD is all very low percent, and the commando is fresh. The Nitro 47. Now it went downhill very, very quickly, and I think having that LRM Awesome up there, he was too close. He was too close. He needs to be further back.
Okay, Trollmando's going
stripped. Will the Trollmando get anything done?
Most likely not.
But two streak 2s is just too light of an armament, unfortunately. He could actually theoretically clutch this. He's fresh with maybe 2 SRM4s, but he doesn't have that, so I'm not sure. Bloodass is pretty hurt, but I mean, not hurt enough for 2 streak 2s.
Yeah, he goes.
Here he goes.
Trollmando versus the Burrow.
Rapid fire. And now is being jammed by the ECM. He's not canceling his ECM. He's not clicking J on the disrupt ECM to change it. So he got completely jammed there and wasn't able to. That's crucial missiles not on the target.
There goes the
I say crucial, but they're just streak 2s. You know, anything count. The Huntsman is 1 shot, right leg, 1 hit. Mad Cat is completely armless. Nitro's completely stripped. No, the Nitro's out of ammo.
Oh, is this Clutch Commando? Okay, I think he's just gonna hide. Well, he probably doesn't know.
The only one with armor and weapons left is that Bloodass. He could have clutched.
But he doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
Oh wait, I think he might
Maybe.
want more. He wants more. Look at this. The balls. One man, it's time.
He needs to not trade with that Huntsman though.
Yeah.
If he makes a push, he's just got to go for it.
They just aim those streaks on that leg too. Here we go.
He's going.
One man.
But he's gonna get ATM. Oh, powerful volley, and he gets nuked off the face of the earth
Press
by
F.
that Huntsman. That's
F.
why you don't run at ATMs in a light mech. You have to avoid them like the plague. That was very close though. Again, very close. I can't emphasize that enough. Very, very close. A couple decisions, a couple maybe build changes, and it would have gone one way or the other.
It's time to press F for that commando, to be honest. He got like obliterated. Pilot dead. Killed in action. And now the waiting game. The Blues have to cap points. Then it's all gonna be over after that. Well, BTD is obviously gonna win this wall set. Well done, our dudes. A couple of seconds, they're gonna pass the 1-7. See the scores. Okay, shoutouts to Cameron Highlanders, our old pals. My man with the respect.
Alright, looking at the damages. The Nitro, 824. The Bloodass, 734. Massive hitters. The rest, not as impressive, but the Huntsman did do the killing blow. The Nitro on CH, 742. He did a lot, but the rest of his team not keeping up. Vapor Eagle only 300. Awesome only did 366. If you take an LRM mech, to be honest, it needs to do maybe twice that damage to be worth its weight. I'll be entirely honest. Mad Cat did alright. Commando, just undergun, not enough. Almost half the damage of BTD's Commando. And it's really just evident in the damages.
Yeah, not much team damage. Haji 1096 with 26. That's not too bad. Just a stray strike. But anyway, yeah, not much about the damages, except that the Awesome could have been a real key in this fight if only he had some good positioning.
He needed to be further back, and that Commando just I guess should have been guarding the Awesome. I mean, it's hard because 2 streak 2s isn't going to stop anything from killing an LRM Awesome. It's really not. I think that Commando was a weak link in that team. You can run, 2 SRM 4s or whatever with a tag, with stealth armor. You don't have to run the streaks. And 2 streak 2s in no meta, no environment, it will never ever be enough damage. So I really do think, more than the positioning, more than anything, that Commando was the link link. He could have clutched. Legitimately, he could have clutched and won the game and won the series if he had been a better build. But that is what happens.
Okay, final.
Very, very interesting fights though between the two teams. BTD taking more of like a ranged firing line sort of approach. I think just out trading CH on a majority of those drops. Really, I do think they were out trading on a majority, and that really just gave them the advantage. Example, especially on drop 2, I believe they were the ones who brought the Bushwhacker and the Vapor Rig with LB10s, right?
Yep.
I believe it was them, yes. So they're taking more of a range heavy strat, and as we see, it paid out. Just straight up walking into LBXs hurts. LBXs are very strong at brawl and range, and if they get that damage in, well, then it's hard. So.
And about the score, end score will be Blackthorn's Dragoons with 38 points and Cameron's Highlanders 28 points. That's pretty close in my opinion, since it's always at 10 points per win, and if there's a match like this where they only got 1 point, they got 2 points out of that one last match. But anyway,
that was an interesting series to cast, definitely.
Yeah, interesting stuff happened. Mostly funny stuff, especially the team damage on the first drop. I like that one. But anyway,
yeah, that drop can be hard with the strikes for sure.
Anyway, do you have something to say before I call this quits?
I don't have much to say. I think that was a good game and well played to both teams. The drops were very, very close. Just slight decisions, slight mech changes would legitimately have changed the outcome in one way or the other. It was a good game, honestly. Legit, it was a good game.
Okay.
I don't have much more to say.
So
thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah, guess I'm gonna call it for now. And my name is Konglord, and my dude's name was Bowser. And please watch this interesting video before you close the stream. See you later, dudes.
Yep, Admiral Korean Jesus standing there on Gamma. Let him chill. Admiral Korean Jesus knows he's got a nice Admiral Korean Jesus taking it from both sides. Bowser on one, Stim on the other. He's getting out of there. He's down to 64. He's running around here. He's got Stim chasing him. And down he goes.
% from a single strike. Lermgod pushing in now. Dario gets Terminator. Dario finishing him off there. Lermgod finishes off. The Osiris is nearly dead. I think White Ace is the same deal. Yeah, he's there. He stripped him. I think he stripped him, or at least half of him. At least maybe he's jammed. He must be. Oh, Red goes. Oh, Lizzie just ate a huge strike, and his Ardok and Daenerys are not going to. That shot was. The Vid's taken a piece of Lizzie there. Lost all his.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, just my cars are grabbing Gamma, but and look at how low I'm carrying is.
Super Cherry CT and torso and arm. You ain't going down.
Big pack here from Eon. So obviously they know
like
Eon.
that
Oh, Jesus! Can MJ12 pull something off here? Furia finishes off Growler. Honor is about to go down. He's down, yeah. Furia finishes him off as well. 3D Rex. One touch on the CT there. I think Dario's been legged though. That's bad. Oh, Data just gets CT one. Oh, 1, 2. Oh.
Yeah, it's got very weak leg here.
Jesus. But and that's it for him.
Takes out Adam.
Funky Force getting murdered by those frickin' streaks, and he's down.
Yeah, What Eyes.
None of which are under 50 tons. So he is severely outmatched.
Oh, they've realised he's there now. They should be able to finish him off. Yep, Frio goes down.
Yep.
Yep, now John McFuzzy goes down. RJF are like, well, we got the win. We don't really need it. We got
There
a
we
full
go.
cap.
Deserves to Nick.
Yep, they're diving him and he's dead.
Down to 59%.
Oh, taking on Stranger coming.
No one's coming to help him. This little
Doing a Honorwolf doing a fine job.
oh, Draven loses a leg and is down. It's down.
Lost the torso. Ah.
This is just a straight up scrum.
Doozle on him. Sinjo in the Night Gyre. Oh, he's legged and going down.
Biscuit and the jab. He's just gonna
Honorwolf getting legged. Just Draven Seabiscuit left. Yeah, Phoenix
Leg.
Legion smartly going for legs. Hard legs on everyone.
Yeah, right.